A 16-year-old boy is gunned down in Freeport. It's the second homicide in 5 days. Last Saturday, a 19-year-old was killed.
Freeport's police chief says it's another example gang violence is a growing problem in the city. He tells Dylan Sraki keeping the community safe is an uphill battle. Dylan.
Well, Eric and Hannah, Police Chief Matthew Summers is pleading for community members to work with his officers so they can put the people responsible behind bars.
There are way too many firearms out on the street. We're working with federal and state agencies. It almost seems like on a daily basis with firearms that we're recovering.
Freeport Police Chief Matthew Summers says he's disturbed by a recent uptick in gun violence after the city sees 2 separate deadly shootings over a 5-day span.
When your phone rings in the middle of the night and it's shocking, and it should be shocking for Freeport. You get 2 in 5 days. It's a little overwhelming.
Last Saturday, 19-year-old Marcus Price was killed near Frank and State Street. And Thursday night, a 16-year-old male victim was gunned down on Beaver Avenue. Investigators believe the incidents could be related, but say it's too early to know for sure.
We're looking into all avenues at this point.
The chief tells me his officers are doing everything they can, but says it sometimes feels like an uphill battle.
Last week, we arrested an individual who had a firearm on him who was out on bond for attempted murder. I just fear that we're losing that ability to hold people accountable for what they do, and it's very difficult. It's a revolving door for some people. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody or any one thing. It's just the way the laws and the society is trending today.
Summers asks anybody who has information on recent shootings to come forward and alert officers to any suspicious activity.
Most people know their neighborhoods better than anybody else. They know what's out of place and what's not out of place. And I've said before that if you think to yourself, man, should I call the police on this? You've already answered the question by asking yourself that. If you don't call, sometimes it's too late.
The recent gun violence prompted Summers to ask other local law enforcement agencies for help. He says Illinois state police officers have agreed to help patrol city streets for the time being. Hannah?